In today's global economy, the US and China are locked in a high-stakes contest for control of the world's financial systems. The US dollar has long dominated international finance, but China's yuan is now a serious challenger. This rivalry is about more than trade. It's about who sets the rules for global money flows. Recently, the US threatened to cut off foreign banks that help China and Iran bypass the dollar in oil trades, forcing banks worldwide to pick sides. The dollar's role as a diplomatic weapon is clear, but the world is watching to see if this dominance can last. As alliances are tested and nations weigh their options, the outcome will shape the future of global finance. The question: can the US maintain its monetary supremacy, or is a new era of financial multipolarity on the horizon? The stakes have never been higher. The US has issued a stark ultimatum: foreign banks trading oil with China and Iran in non-dollar currencies risk exclusion from the American financial system. This move leverages the dollar's dominance, forcing banks to choose between the world's largest economy and China's rising influence. For banks, it's a gamble: stick with the dollar for stability, or bet on China's growing power. The US has used similar financial sanctions before, but the stakes are now global. As banks deliberate, the future of the dollar's supremacy hangs in the balance. The yuan's appeal is growing, and the choices made today will shape tomorrow's financial order. The world's financial system stands at a crossroads. During his presidency, Donald Trump launched aggressive economic measures to counter China's rise. Tariffs on Chinese goods soared, aiming to protect US industries and pressure China for concessions. Beyond tariffs, the US imposed new rules and sanctions to block Chinese access to American markets and technology. Key sectors like semiconductors and AI were targeted to slow China's tech ambitions. These moves sparked retaliation from China, escalating the trade war and disrupting global supply chains. The Trump administration framed these actions as vital for national security and economic resilience. The big question: did these tactics slow China's ascent, or simply fuel further escalation? The answer remains hotly debated. In response to US pressure, China is pushing hard to elevate the yuan's global status. By diversifying its reserves away from the dollar and boosting the yuan's role in trade, China aims to reduce its vulnerability. China's exports have soared, strengthening the yuan's credibility as a global currency. Through initiatives like the Belt and Road, China encourages other nations to use the yuan in international trade. This isn't just a reaction, it's a proactive strategy to reshape global finance in China's favor. As more countries diversify their reserves, the yuan's influence grows. The dollar's supremacy faces a real challenge, and a multipolar financial world is emerging. The outcome could redefine international financial stability. The US-China struggle for financial dominance is reshaping the global order. The US still wields immense power, but China's rise is undeniable. The world is moving toward a future with more competition and less reliance on a single currency. Nations and banks must navigate this shifting landscape, making choices that will define the next era of global finance. Will the US retain its preeminence, or will the yuan claim a bigger role? The answer will impact global trade, economic stability, and geopolitics for years to come. The battle for financial supremacy is just beginning, and the world is watching.